Hi everyone, this is a new boat, 2005 Sea Ray with a 5.0 liter multi-point injection IO. So we just got the boat. It's got about 196 hours on it. We took it out for the first time and idled okay, but it was no power, right? So we immediately suspected the water separating fuel filter, which was super extremely dirty. You'll see a picture of that hopefully. We were able to buy a new filter and install it while we were on the lake. Unfortunately, we didn't have any fuel to prime the fuel filter, so we didn't get very far, and the engine stalled out and we couldn't get it started. We had to get back to the dock unceremoniously. Anyway, point here is if you installed one of these filters, you really have to prime with fuel first. Basically, the fuel pump sucked what was ever left in there, and there was an airlock and we couldn't get it started, so we had to come back and prime the pump. It was horribly dirty. So we took it out again, still had issues. Turns out on these engines there's another fuel filter. In this particular engine it has what's called a Gen 3 fuel cooler assembly. You see down in there's another fuel filter, which, if you look at this thing, looks like that. There's a piece in the bottom looks like that, and that's what came out of it. So this thing was horribly dirty too. So didn't know much about the history of this boat, but what happened was they probably water in the fuel, and it's never been changed. People don't normally change these, apparently. Talking to some guys at the marina. So anyway, we were able to get about 2,000 RPMs, and that was all the power we could get out of it. Just couldn't get about 8 or 9 miles an hour. So we're hoping we're going to change this and there's going to be no other issues with it. The other thing I did do too is I pumped out the entire tank, pulled this assembly out, which is the pickup tube for the 50-gallon tank on this. No issues with that. And we're going to put this all back together and hopefully everything's okay. So if you change this fuel filter and you don't prime it, right now this one's empty right now, water separating filter, whoops, lost it. Yep, you gotta really prime this with fuel before you put it back on. Air goes in, and then the electric fuel pump, which is down in there, can only suck fuel, and it doesn't do a good, no, it can only push fuel well, it doesn't do a good job sucking. So you get an air bubble in here, forget it, won't start. Found that out the hard way. So good luck if you run into this problem. Make sure you check the second filter down here if you suspect a problem. So this one's horribly dirty, that one was dirty too. Another point, these filters are not cheap. It's like $60, and for this piece which goes in the bottom, which is another, gotta make sure you get this out. This goes in the bottom, don't forget to take that out in the bottom of the hole there. This is like $35, so like $110 for those two pieces thing, but you can see what was in there. Not good. So good luck if you have this problem. Hopefully this will help you out.